Hello, 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 welcome back. Now we're going to Matchday 6. We had a crazy few results last time. But let's see how it goes now, with Whitecaps facing off against Atletico Tucumán. Still waiting for Thomas Muller to get his goal, to be honest. But we'll see if he gets it now. He doesn't, but they do get the win. Adekugbe gets his first goal. How do you say? Adekugbe. Adekugbe. Let's go down here. Adekugbe gets his first goal for Whitecaps. First goal for him. Gald is on 3 goals, I believe. Yep, now on 4. Putting him right there, passing this guy, Brian Mbomo. Alright, Gald. Yeah, good victory for the American side against the Argentinian side. Ipswich versus Manchester United. Alright, Manchester United, you have an injury now, unfortunately. We're going to put in for that instead. Maguire's in there now by automatic default. Now is it going to be Luke Shaw or Yoro? It's going to be Luke Shaw. So Luke Shaw, you're now the backup to Maguire. Alright, Ipswich versus Manchester United. Can Manchester United still get a victory here against the second division side? Yes, they can. Benjamin Šeško. And yeah, brace for Šeško. Clutch from him. Great clutch from him. 7 goals now for the guy. Master result. Master result. Next match day, Fenerbahce versus Samsunspor. 2 Turkish teams fighting it out. They'll have good confidence in themselves after what they were able to achieve at Old Trafford. Can they do something now in their own stadium? In the Chobani Stadium? Let's see. They do. Good victory as Talisca gets the winning goal. Good. That's his second goal. Talisca gets his second goal now. There we go. Talisca gets the victory for them. Union face off against Mallorca. I'm going for a Mallorca win here. A tie, late tie for Darder. Tarragona for Union gets a goal, and Darder gets another goal for himself, who's on 2, I believe. Yep, I was on 3. There you go. So a tie, nothing too great for the Spanish side. San Martin versus Unicatólica. Unicatólica had a surprise loss to Grazer last time. Can they get bounced back here? They do tie. They almost lost if it wasn't for this disallowed goal. Nieldo and Tolosa get their second goals. Zuki gets his first. Valencia, oh, it's D Valencia. Is that a different guy? I have to look into that. But first, okay, Zukui first. So Zukui for Unicatólica gets his first goal. Actually, I think usually when I put Unicatólica players, I think I just make it all one word right there. Yep. I have to figure out that Valencia gets a different Valencia. Nieldo, he gets his second goal. Tolosa gets his third actually, and I think he already scored 2 goals. So we push these guys down. I don't know, there's Unicatólica to Valencia's maybe. There's Tolosa, gets his third. Dropping these guys down. Tolosa, you're not in there. San Martin get a tie. Whoops. I was one away. My bad. Tolosa. There we go. And let's go figure out if this Di Valencia guy is a new one. Otherwise, we'll just give Valencia a go. Let's see. Unicatólica, here you are. Valencia. Johan Valencia has two, I know that much. Another Valencia in here? There is, Diego Valencia. He got his first goal. Okay. So put here Diego Valencia for Unicatólica. Gets his first goal. So that's two Valencia. So Diego Valencia and this other Valencia who scored earlier. If I can find his ass. Is he on 2 goals maybe? Yeah, he is on 2 goals. Yep, Valencia. So he'll be the Valencia, because I noticed because that other one just had Valencia. This one had D Valencia, I think. So, okay. Good to know. Keep an eye out for that for Unicatólica. Grazer versus Anyang. Can Grazer keep up the good form after the result? Wait a minute. Did their midfielder come back yet? No, it's not back. So they're still good. Grazer versus Anyang. They do get another victory. Harakate gets his second goal. I think he's Japanese, maybe? That, just judging by the name. But I don't know, assume. Last time I thought there was a player who was, I was like, oh, he's probably Asian. Sushimanga from the first group. He was not. He was, that motherfucker was African as fuck. So Grazer defeat Anyang to help their cause. Shandong Taishan versus Gil Vicente. I'm going for Gil Vicente here, to be honest with you. Yes, they get it. Hector with the brace. With a hat trick, actually. Hector with a hat trick. Putting him now at 5 goals. Damn. They're the same goals as Hauge. Hauge and Pablo and John Duran. Keep calling Pablo Duran. John Duran. Hat trick for him. Clutch, super clutch, because otherwise they would have lost to Shandong Taishan. Kryzan and Bako. Bako gets another goal for himself, making it 3. Pushing him up here. Kicking these guys down a little bit. And now Kryzan, if I can find his ass, there he is. Gets his second goal. As they ultimately failed to defeat or get a point off of the Portuguese side who's playing away from home. Imagine the long flight from Portugal all the way to China. I mean, Real Madrid kind of has something similar to that when they fly this season to Kazakhstan to play against Kairat Almaty. So that's interesting. Good victory for the Portuguese side. Starting to get some form of themselves. Bramley versus Oslo. I'm going for Oslo here, maybe because I think Bramley are ass. And they get the victory, of course. Ngia gets a goal. Thompson and Cheek. I am aware that there's more Ngias, but I saw earlier that there's like, it showed me like the names were different. So Cheek, Ngia, Thompson. So Cheek, isn't Cheek already on 2 goals? Yeah. Gets his third. I think Ngia's also on his, yep. He's also on his 3rd goal. Passing these guys. So Brownlee get their first victory. Oh, way too low. Thompson for Bromley. The League 2 side get their first victory against the Norwegian side. Paderborn versus Bodo Glimt. So, oh look at that, Bar's a midfielder. He's popping often. It is a tie. Alright. So Hugh comes in. Mitchell scores first. Then Hauge scores. Good for him. Hugh and Bilbija. Okay, only new goal scorer is Mitchell. Mitchell, the striker for Paderborn, gets his first goal. Then we have Hauge getting a goal for himself again, making 6. We have Hugh, who gets his 3rd. And I saw Bilbija getting his second goal. So good for Paderborn. They really take some points off of a really well Bodo Glimt. Where is he? Bilbija. There he is. Gets his second goal. Passing all these guys. Good shit. Still a good result for Bodo Glimt though. Saarbrücken versus Go Ahead Eagles. It's gonna get Go Ahead Eagles win. No, big surprise. All right, cool. Brunker, a late goal for him. A brace. What a hero. Sloti, he already scored before. There he is actually. Sloti gets his second goal. Huge win for Saarbrücken. So Sloti, you go in first because you scored first, but then we have to put in this new guy who got his brace to give his side the victory. What's his name again? Brunker. For Saarbrücken. There he is. For a Saarbrücken player here. A brace for him. Good victory for Saarbrücken. Huge victory for them. And that's it. That's gonna call it for match day. Holy shit. Alright. Fenerbahce, Manchester United, Bodo Glimt, and Mallorca on the top 4. Samsunspor, Unicatólica, Gil Vicente, and Paderborn in the top 8. Ipswich, Go Ahead Eagles, Grazer, Whitecaps, Anyang, Oslo, Union, and Saarbrücken in the middle of the table. With Bramley, Shandong Taishan, San Martin, and Atletico Tucumán in the relegation area. So a little bit of a disparity right now as Atletico Tucumán are now in relegation form. So, yeesh. Still no victory for Shandong, San Martin, or Atletico, so they need to figure that shit out. We're getting close to matchday 10 to have a good idea of like what the teams are looking like. As of right now, Paderborn have been really good. Gil Vicente seemed to be out of place here. I feel like it should be Go Ahead Eagles instead. Unicatólica have been decent. Samsunspor were started off really good, but unfortunately for them, 2 losses already in a row like fucked them over a little bit. Well, I have no doubt that they will still be competing for that top 4 spot. Well, Glimt, if they would have got a victory, they could have stayed in second. So we'll see how this goes. But that's going to be in match day 6. I'll see you guys in match day 7.